this episode, I leave Great Keppel Island and head to Keppel Bay Marina. I'm going to jump on the train and go down and pick up Wombi. We've had a great week out here at Great Keppel Island. Been beautiful weather, calm, fine, quite warm. Yesterday it changed a bit. The wind's up about 20 knots. It's overcast and not real great. I'm going to put the boat in the marina at Yeppoon. I'll leave it there for a week or so and I'm going to catch the train down to Brisbane. Spend a little bit of time with Wombi down there and then she's coming back up with me to spend some more time on the boat. Well, I'm heading into the Keppel Bay Marina. It's a great marina. Marinas are always a little bit more expensive than being out in the pit because it costs you nothing when you're anchored. But I like to mix and match it occasionally. It's a great spot to come if you want to do your washing and you can go to the restaurant if you want to spend a bit more money. But when you go in, you've got power on, you've got water. I can fill up with water, give the boat a bit of a wash. I've got to go down to Brisbane for about a week, so really the only place I can leave the boat is in the marina. I wouldn't really feel safe leaving it anchored anywhere, but in the marina I can sleep at night knowing that it's pretty well looked after. I'll be there in about 10 minutes. I'm just tying all my fenders on and just pulling them inboard. I've got my ropes attached. I can just chuck the fenders over and I've got the ropes ready to go. I rang the marina earlier and I found out what side the tie-up is, so I know what side I've got to have my fenders on. Just makes sense to do it while you've got a bit of time.
Platform at Bundaberg is located on our left-hand side in our direction of travel. If this is your destination, please prepare to leave the train and check around and ensure you have.
Well, we're about to get on the tilt train and head back up the Rocky and back onto the boat. So we're just in the parklands at the railway station. It's a great spot for Ted to have a little bit of a run before he gets on the train for about 8 hours. Anyhow, it'd be good to be back on the boat with Wombi. Fantastic. So on the tilt train, back in Rocky at 6:30 tonight, I think. So it's all looking okay. We'll spend the night in Rocky in a motel and head bound to the boat tomorrow. on the bus.
Queensland. Exits for audio can be found in the seat box in front of you. Toilets are located at either the leading.
If you're looking at travelling up and down the Queensland coast away from your boat, tilt train's a great option of Queensland Rail. They've got a couple of services. Tilt train runs from Brisbane to Rocky, and there's another service that runs from Brisbane to Cairns, so makes everything pretty accessible and relatively cheap. For a senior, this service to Rockhampton cost me $56. The trains are clean and modern and fast, about 7 hours to Rockhampton from Brisbane. Plenty of leg room, USB charging for your phones, and all the comfort you want. Well, we're full of water, got all our supplies on, and we're just heading back out to GKI, so good to be out of the marina again. Perfect day, really, really nice, so it should be good. So we'll head out there and spend a few weeks out there, no doubt. Where are we going, Ted? Well, this is the anchorage at Leaks Beach, and in this weather it should be pretty good. There's not much swell on, and not much wind either, so we might hang here for a day or two and then explore here and then find another place to have a look around. We were at Svensson's Beach last night, had a pleasant night there, but the wind's got up from the southwest and we're going to head over to Middle Island and anchor there. That'll get us out of the wind. So we started doing the GKI shuffle. Well, we moved out of the sou'wester this morning over to Middle Island in the Great Keppel group. We anchored the boat up and went for a walk on the beach, and we found some really good oyster rocks here. So we came back to the boat, grabbed the gear and went over and started collecting a few oysters, all great. And then got a visit from fisheries, and we were in a green zone. So I had no idea that we were in a green zone, but do the wrong thing. $2,000 fine apparently, so we'll wait to hear about that. But yeah, it's a good idea to make yourself aware in areas like this where the green zones are, because when you get up to the Keppels and further up, a lot of green zones around and some pretty big fines for doing the wrong thing. So I feel like a bit of an idiot, but I'm just putting it out there for all you cruising people to realise that you've got to be very careful and not go collecting or fishing in green zones. And it would be quite easy to drop a line over here too if you didn't know where they were. This is going to be a new chart under the saloon table with all the green zones on it, because we don't want to make this mistake again. And there's also a download app, Eye on the Reef, which actually puts your boat on the chart and lets you know where the green zones are. These could be the most expensive oysters I've ever eaten. Well, we've decided to head up around the top end of Great Keppel. There's a couple of beaches up there that are marked down in the cruising guide as a day anchorage only. The one we're in's marked down as a day anchorage only as well. But we're going to go up around the top of North Keppel, and they're probably beaches that you can't usually get into, but with this southwester blowing, they might be tenable. So we're going to go and see if we can get out of the wind and the swell at the eastern end of Great Keppel Island. Another beach to explore. If it doesn't work out, it's only probably half an hour and we can be back where we left from, so we'll see how we go.